Last year's group played an awful lot of football. They were junior starters. Some of them were even sophomore starters the year before. So they carry with them, obviously, all the experience that they learned playing, maybe not up a level, but a lot of those kids wouldn't have been varsity players last year. They got a lot of varsity experience. And so this year's when they hope to parlay that experience into success.
Is there any mindset that maybe teams maybe underestimate you guys this year because of what happened last year?
You know, I think coaches have pretty good memories. You know, they remember who has what. You know, they remember the players. You know, the playmakers maybe. So you know, I think they know what they're going to get in Woodlan year in, year out. But I think, you know, they recognize that we struggled last year. You know, if it's to our advantage that they overestimate us, that's great. You know, but we have a lot of faith in these kids. They played a lot of football last year. Their record didn't indicate how good they really were. So we want to change that around for this year. Our practice schedule is later than maybe some in the evenings. We go 5 to 8, so we modify maybe the beginning part. We do more instruction with helmets, shoulder pads off, so we get something from them there at the end. But there we recognize if they're tired, hot, they're not learning anything, we're not getting any productivity out of them, so we try to change up as much as we can. You know, they're going to have to play in it at some point. You know, it's like when the weather goes cold all of a sudden. If you haven't practiced in cold weather and the first cold night is a Friday night, you know, you got some kids that really whine. They're not ready to go. Some coaches, too, so.
So you guys are doing plenty of water breaks and not really pressing the kids at this point.
Yeah, we got our little soaker hose to the side of the fence. They like to go run through the sprinkler, so to speak. You know, we give them plenty of breaks at the end of their lines and so on. And we really preach hydration to parents. You know, we talk to them early on in the year about what they can do to help us out, you know. And a lot of parents are really supportive. Anything they can do to help us out, they can't wait to do. You know, they can't help us with X's and O's, but they sure can make sure their kids are fed and hydrated and all that kind of stuff. So they do a good job of helping us.
So what would you say your goal is for this team this year?
Well, we look to getting through the first part of our schedule, which we play some really good competition. Belmont, New Haven, Heritage, big schools that have great programs, and we kind of see where we're at with them. You know, we want to have success. We want to win, obviously, those games, but they tell us a lot about where we're going to be. You know, obviously, Heritage starts our conference play, so our goal every year is win a conference. Our sectional last year and for this year is a little bit easier. We've avoided Harding, Lures, Jimtown. So we feel that if you've had a good year, good successful regular season, our sectional should prove that you have a chance then to win your sectional. So that's kind of what we look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, last year I think there was 4 shutouts. Is the offense going to be more of the key this year, or is it going to be the defense?
Well, we've made some changes coaching personnel-wise. Dave Moore is going to run the offense now. He brings a ton of energy, experience, former head coach at Wayne, and Dave is all excited about putting in what he's trying to do on offense, and the kids have bought in right away. And so right away that excitement has parlayed into a lot of effort, and looking forward to seeing how well offense does. Defense, I brought Ben Hartman in. He lives very close to the school. Took a year off last year, and Ben brings Harding's 4-4 defense and a lot of experience playing or coaching those kids over there at Harding and in big games. So I've kind of gotten myself out of the coordinatorship, I guess you could say, and given it to 2 guys who really are enthusiastic and really getting after it. So that's really shown on the field. So we want to, top to bottom, we want to make sure everything's better. You go 1-9, you've got to look at everything, and not players as much sometimes as what you're doing as coaches. And so we just revamped a little bit of everything, try to make it a little bit better.